Good afternoon. I'm Miss Judy and I'd like to take you on another nature walk. It's a beautiful spring day and today I'd like to learn more about trees, their leaves, and their pollen. I've been looking at the ground and I see lots of different kinds of pollen. Do you remember seeing this kind of spiky ball on the playground at school? This is dropped off of a sweet gum tree, and it is a spiky cluster of a ball of fruit. That's actually the fruit of the tree, but we don't eat this. There are a couple animals that do like to eat the seeds that are inside here, the birds and the squirrels. Let's look at another kind of tree here. This is an oak tree. You can see the types of leaves. And this is a young oak tree, so it's not making pollen or acorns yet, but we might see more of it later on, and we can collect the pollen from that. Let's walk along this way and see what we can find. If we keep going this way, we can find lots of different trees and plants, and maybe a few flowers too. This is a holly tree. It did not drop its leaves in the fall, not many of them anyways. It's growing new leaves just on the end of its branches, baby leaves, and these leaves stay on all winter, these dark green, and they're pokey, so don't touch them. Do you remember in the video last week we looked at these leaves and they were only about this big? All of them have grown bigger and there's new ones starting to grow. Oh, look at this. When I was a little girl, we would collect these. They fall off of the maple trees. Here's a cluster of them. And I was reading about these seeds from maple trees. They are called samaras, and some people call them maple keys or helicopters, whirlybirds, or polynoses. Some animals do eat these, deer, moose, and sometimes the squirrels. And when I was a little girl, we would take as many as these as we could gather, put them all in a little bucket, and then go up on the porch and pour them down and watch them go through the air just like little helicopters. Let's see. We would get a whole bunch more. I don't have very many to collect right here. Let's go on and see some more trees. I see some flowers growing, and these are probably a kind of a shamrock. They've got beautiful flowers right now, and I think these grow wild in the forest. Aren't they pretty? Let's see what else we can find. I don't know the name of this yellow flower. It might even be a weed, but it's blooming right now and it looks like such a bright, pretty yellow.